watch me bleed. Me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Shuck working from the gun. On the move, headed right. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Third down, here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field to keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throwing from Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. It's a great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. They connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's completed right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Return coming from the 6. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Chuck now from the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Reed now to kick this one away. It's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
180.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Trimmer.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Sharp looking to pass here. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. Jukes a man, he's running free. Running down the left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the pistol, here comes Edwards. And he comes through big here. 9 yards at 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, and really break the backs of the defense.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Edwards getting it again here on second. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
Look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Edwards is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Barkley again here on second. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
And it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Hurts with it on third and short. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. He had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favor as they get there and pick it off.
It is such a fine line in this league when you put air and touch on the ball. It is why these QBs around the league do the drill, whether it's on Fridays, the day before a game, Saturday, left through, they always drop the ball in the bucket, right? They bring the garbage cans out and they want to drop the ball in the bucket to just gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Going after good from Smith. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 38-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action, here's Shuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts now from the gun. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 30 yards on that play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this kid run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Chuck to throw. It's a screen play to Edwards. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He brushed him off with ease. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
4th down, here's Shuck. Forced out to his right. Got a man, Bailey has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get 4 points to end a lopsided 1st half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Smith checks on the point after. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Here we go.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get 4 points to end a lopsided 1st half. Point after good from Smith. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
49. Eagles 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets back to the line, but no more. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and 1. Here's Hurts. This is brought in by Coleman. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Philadelphia.
On the draw, it's Barkley. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Justin Reed with the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They run it again with Bigsby. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's a type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
10-yard loss on the play. Third and long.
Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kool-Aid McKinstry. He has the INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll start the drive with Edwards. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Chuck now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked up by Quinion Mitchell.
They'll take over first and 10.
The moment You see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock. It is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
On the ready. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer. Throw that uppercut early. But that hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
19 Tiger. Set go.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Panther 60.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. It's a nice run in there, gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big leader between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chuck on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Sticking with Edwards here. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready. Blue 30. Go.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Okay, ready?
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. 40. Set.
Here's another for it. Now this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Ready? Liking 18, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Trying the air now. Here's shot. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Smith able to put it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Reed now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 10 black. Set.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. Michael Pilardi, the one to kick it away. Secures this at the 17. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do. You know when you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. Gain of 15 there. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Yellow, 22. Check, huh?
Line up the design keeper. Running in the red zone. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboys.
The key out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Brock. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense has now leveraged some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the double.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready.
Running once more with Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. It helped him track it down.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running left with Bigsby. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Design quarterback run here. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down. Good job containing that run right at the line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 30. Ready.
They draw it up for him. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
He'll pass it this time. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles cut into the lead by another point.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has it at the 11. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set.
Here's a design run.
Set.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
53.